quick. Not going to be on long because I don't feel good. So we're going to talk about this real quick. Hopefully, send out the notifications today. Just want to talk about boxing, right? So today, TMZ put up footage and photos of Gervonta Tank Davis in the wheelchair, right? Gervonta Tank Davis in the wheelchair, right? And they said that he told them clearly, Paul Porter, what's going on? Will Smith, YG Knight, what's going on? Clearly, they're having a conversation with him. Zelly 1327, what's going on? The Fly Guy Squad, your Sand 007, what's going on? So, Tara Sims, peace of blessings, Queen. Brooks 83, what's good? E. Skinner, 456 Twin, Javon Howell, Ayab Ahmad, what's good? Tech RD, what's going on? $1 Trillion Dream, Deuce, Monica Johnson, peace of blessings, Queen, how you doing today? Tall Boy Slim, what's going on? So, my wife got COVID and I got sick. So, that's just going on. Rex Jamal was good. And I just decided to go out and get her some soup and some food. Rex Jamal, what's going on? DJ Furious was good. But I wanted to talk about this. Everybody now is Nostradamus. Boxing is terrible. It's terrible. Maya Egypt, peace blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Dion Dub, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, hey, I got notified. Let's get it. Salute to my brother. I wanted to say this. Salute to you for dropping that dub. Steven Sandoval, salute, appreciate you. Joe Townsend, my brother. Jacob, what's good? So now everybody is geniuses. Everybody knew that Tank wasn't hurt. Everybody knew this was cap. Everybody didn't know nothing. Then I hear people say, oh, nobody should report on it. Just wait. Wait for what? What the hell are y'all talking about? This is what's wrong with the sport of boxing today. This is what's wrong with the sport of boxing today. Oh, everybody's quick to report something that's fake. What are you talking about? TMZ sees Gervonta Tank Davis. He's a big deal in boxing. You see him in a wheelchair and you ask him questions. He's being pushed around in a wheelchair. He is in the midst of everybody talking about this big fight happened. He's in a wheelchair. Why wouldn't you ask him questions? Why wouldn't you report on it? Steven Johnson was good. Why wouldn't anybody say, hey, Gervonta Tank Davis is in a wheelchair? Why wouldn't you say that? If you see LeBron James in any other sport, only in the sport of boxing, you idiots come on here talking about, oh, this was fake news. Oh, that was false news. Oh, we knew that this was this. Only in boxing. Only in boxing. It's so tiring. It's so draining. It's stupidity. Only in boxing. In any other sport, of course you would report. If you see LeBron James or Kevin Durant being wheeled around in a wheelchair at the Super Bowl, do you don't think ESPN gonna report on it? This is why boxing is a joke. And y'all make boxing a joke. Y'all make boxing a joke. Oh, I knew he was only capping. I knew he was only faking. I knew he was trolling. What? Oh, so people shouldn't be quick to report Tank Davis in a fucking wheelchair being wheeled around ahead of the biggest fight of his career. You shouldn't report that? Nobody should report that? You should just wait till the facts come out? We should wait till the facts come out. This is why boxing is a joke. This is why it's not recognized on no level. This is why ESPN don't recognize boxing. Because you dudes and the fans make it a joke. If you see Patrick Mahomes wheeled around in a wheelchair, that's a big thing. It's going to be on everybody's thing. Anwar, Abdul Anwar, what's good? It's going to be on NFL Network. It's going to be on ESPN. It's going to be on every network. Because why would it be a joke? Maya Egypt, peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? Why would it be a joke? Why would it be a joke? I've seen people say, oh man, y'all got to relax. Boxing is such a joke. It has become just pure comedy. Pure comedy. Pure out. John, what's up, baby boy? I love you too, kid. It has become a joke. Of course, I'm going to take it serious. TMZ should take it serious, and anybody else that reported should take it serious, because he's a big deal in boxing. You dummies. He means a lot to the sport of boxing, and this fight means a lot to the sport of boxing, dummies. So stop being quick to talk. Oh, see, I knew that was going to be fake news. Oh, I knew he debunked that. I knew this. That. You should have a problem with, and you should, instead of people coming out talking about, yeah, I knew that was fake, or I knew this was that. Instead of saying that, you should be asking a serious question like, Gervonta Tank Davis, if your ankle is not hurt, then why was you in the wheelchair? Then why was you in the wheelchair? Being rolled around. Because it's wrong for multiple levels, for multiple reasons, right? Because for one, right, there's nothing wrong with you. There's people that deserve. My mother has serious back injuries and has to be in a wheelchair when she go to airports, and has to go to wheelchairs when she's in supermarkets. She has to be in wheelchairs when she goes to events. My mother has to be in wheelchairs. I have friends that got injured. My friend broke his neck when he in a football game. He has to go to a wheelchair when he goes to events and when he has to go to places. So if you don't need to be in the wheelchair, Shawah Allah 77, peace and blessings, queen. How you doing today? Everybody was worried about you. My brother Stone Alone was asking about you, Shawah Allah 77, blessings, queen. I'm glad to see you here. Blessings to you, queen. I'm glad to see you here. Poe Porter, what's good? Poe Porter said, yeah, my brother's in the wheelchair. Facts. So if you see Tank Davis in a wheelchair, it should be concerning. Why are you quick to try to talk about, oh, people was quick to talk about TMZ be lying. How did TMZ lie? Somebody explain to me how TMZ lied? Because I see people saying, see, you can't trust TMZ. These dudes be lying. Somebody explain to me how TMZ lied. Please, somebody explain to me how TMZ lied. Laylaw, what's good? Somebody please explain to me, how did TMZ lie? Kenneth Howard, what's good? Can somebody tell me, Mike Lee, what's good, great brother? Somebody explain to me how TMZ lied. You dudes be coming on here, man, and y'all make boxing a damn joke. Y'all water down the sport. Oh, TMZ. How TMZ lied? They saw him in a wheelchair and they asked him a question. What is there to lie about? He's being wheeled around in a wheelchair. He's 28 years old. He's a professional athlete at the height of his career. And you see him being wheeled around in a wheelchair at the Super Bowl. And TMZ lied? So I'm seeing people say, yeah, TMZ, man, you can't trust TMZ, boy. TMZ be making up stories. They be lying. Somebody explain to me what TMZ lied about. Yeah, my brother Pac-Man Pac-Man ATL. Go subscribe to my brother Pac-Man ATL. Yeah, Tank, he showed that afterwards. Shogun 76 was good. So after Dwayne Williams was good. After TMZ lied, quote unquote, he was in a wheelchair. They asked him what happened, why he's in a wheelchair. Don Sapansky was good. Right? He says things happen, X, Y, and Z, so on and so forth. They kept asking him questions. 6'4" told him to get out his face, all this. And they said that he had an ankle injury. Things happened. He hurt his ankle and things happened. Big Block was good. Manuel Sanchez was good. So TMZ showing you footage of him in a wheelchair and asking him questions. How the hell did they lie? Somebody explain to me, how did TMZ lie? How did they lie? Somebody explain to me, how did TMZ lie? Jonathan Kurtz was good. June DTV was good. Larry Lopez was good. What did they lie about? Somebody explain to me what they lied about. Oh, TMZ, man, you can't trust TMZ. You can't trust TMZ to say what? Q De Niro was good. Jeffrey was good. Jack D. Los Ripples was good. So the more serious question that should be asked is, if there's nothing wrong with you, why was you in the wheelchair? Izzy Roman was good. That should be the serious question. Instead of you dudes coming on here and people coming to debunk this and this was fake and this was, and Tank proved this was Tank. You should be asking Tank, bro, why was you in the wheelchair then, bro? Miss Joette, peace blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Miss Joette said, hey, Blue, he literally told them that he hurt his. Right, Queen, Miss Joette. But this is what happens. We have watered down the sport. You have, these dudes come on here have made this sport a joke. This is why nobody take it serious. You should have an issue. If there's nothing wrong with him and he told TMZ, or he said, you saw him in a wheelchair. Michael Bushy was good. Ringside Conversation was good. You saw him in a wheelchair, being wheeled around. He's 28 years old, a professional athlete at the height of his career. So you see him in a wheelchair. Let me tell y'all something. Fatherly 81 was good. Gertz, what's going on? Let me explain something to y'all. If that was Ryan Garcia in the wheelchair, this is why boxing is a joke. OPJ 5E was good. If that was Ryan Garcia in the wheelchair, and then Ryan Garcia came out dancing on his ankles and doing all of this and saying, ain't nothing wrong with me, y'all would be all over it talking about how much of a capper he is. DeHaven Alexander was good. Everybody will be making videos talking about Ryan capping again, faking an injury. That's what y'all be saying. Oh, once again, Ryan faking an injury. He's capping again. Latrell Matthews was good. Sean Boyd was good. He's capping again. He faking an injury. You saw him in a wheelchair, people. Literally. And TMZ, how's TMZ not credible when they're asking him a question? There's nothing to play like that. Jesus Valdez Carranza was good. Kenneth Howard was good. Let me tell y'all something. Maybe this is in my life, in my family. We don't play with crutches. You don't play with wheelchairs. You don't mimic that. So if there's nothing wrong with you, China Scott, peace, bless, Queen. Manuel Sanchez was good. If there's nothing wrong with you, why would you even be joking around with it? Like I said in the first video, we don't know if his legs was tied or whatever. But the bigger question should be, Kyrie Westbrook was good. The bigger question should be, bro, if you nothing wrong with you, then why was you in the wheelchair? Being wheeled around the Super Bowl. And nothing's wrong with you, brother. What was it, for attention? Because, see, that's what y'all would say. That y'all would say that Ryan Garcia is doing it for attention. Keith McGregor was good. Brooklyn Life was good. Right. He said, Brooklyn Life, my brother, is Brooklyn in the house. He said, what's up, Blue? If that was an NBA or NFL player, explanation would be needed or required. Exactly. But this sport is a joke. And you dudes that's coming on here talking about, yeah, see, I told you it was capping. Neckbone was good. This why I don't be quick to report nothing. No, it's not that you shouldn't be quick to report something. It's the questions you should be asking is, bro, why you in a wheelchair if ain't nothing wrong with you? If you could sing, dance, and jump up and down on your ankles and tell TMZ to shut up, then explain to the fans why you was in a wheelchair. Just Being E was good. You should explain to the fans why was you in a wheelchair then. Kristen Centaur was good. Explain to the fans. Why was you in a wheelchair, brother? Because you have fans that are concerned and you are a healthy young athlete. Anthony Williams was good. Jude 12 was good. Darrell Lewis was good. Because I can guarantee you Jacob was good. Swaggy Athletes TV was good. Yeah, I saw people told me that he was drinking a little. I don't even know what Justin was good, and I could care less. The point is, people have genuine concern because he's. So then you see people say stuff like that. Well, why you report on it? People shouldn't be quick? People shouldn't be quick to report on it. What are you talking about? He's a big deal in the sport. You're supposed to report on it. You idiots. This is what the sport of boxing is about. This is what sports is about. If you see Kevin Durant wheeled around in a wheelchair, or Steph Curry or LeBron James wheeled around in a wheelchair, Noe Ortiz was good. If you see 6'6" Jacob was good. If you see them wheeling around in a wheelchair, Foot 718 was good. It's going to be a big deal. This is why everybody look at boxing as a clown show. This is why boxing is a clown show. See, when Ryan Garcia said that he was dealing with mental health issues, right? Everybody was quick to try to debunk his mental health issues. No. Rob Bell was good. When Ryan Garcia pulled out fights because of mental health issues, you told the world he was capping. Where you can't even prove if that's right or wrong. We told the world Edgar Chavez was good. Oh, Ryan Garcia, he just be capping. Ryan Garcia just be capping. He ain't got nothing wrong with him. He just wanted to pull out the fights. He faking it. He doing all of these things. Armando Viernes was good. Ryan Garcia was the biggest capper in the world when he pulled out those fights, right? The biggest capper in the world. The Ray Massey was good. Ryan was the biggest capper in the world when he pulled out fights with something you can't even see. Kajin was good. Crane Enterprise was good. Michael Bushy was good. He was asked a serious question. Somebody explain to me. I'm confused. Why is people celebrating, talking about, yeah, see, TMZ is fake. TMZ be faking news. TMZ this, TMZ is that. You can't trust TMZ. Why is everybody celebrating that? Somebody explain that to me. Why would you want to celebrate and say TMZ is faking when they ask them a serious question? They asked him a serious question. DOG 215 was good. He never explained why he was in a wheelchair. He just danced on his ankle to tell you his ankle was good. All TMZ said is Gervonta Tank Davis is in a wheelchair and said that he hurt his ankle and that he's going to be all right and the big fight is going to happen. That's all they said. And y'all dudes came on social media immediately. The boxing community came on here talking about, yeah, well, you see, I told you. Because he posted. Then he says, K-Bay was good. Robert Williams was good. Jermaine Gant was good. Then he says, he puts up a post and says, shut up to TMZ, right? And then he's dancing on his ankles. And everybody's like, see, I told you. Told you TMZ be capping. Tank debunked that. Told you TMZ was fake. What? Somebody explain to me what TMZ was capping about. They saw a high profile, Chris Brooks was good. A high profile, Memphis Maine was good. They saw a high profile, superstar in the sport of boxing in a wheelchair and at 28 years old. They just concerned and asking him a serious question why he's in a wheelchair and people is jumping on them. Jay Lynn, peace on the screen. How you doing today? Thandos Shades was good. And then I see people saying, yeah, man, people shouldn't be quick to report news. That's the dumbest thing I heard. So the ESPN shouldn't be quick to report news if they see LeBron James or Steph Curry in the wheelchair? They shouldn't report that? They shouldn't report that? They should wait till the facts come out. When you see him in a wheelchair, John Doe was good. I had to come back out and address Eric Wright. He said TMZ shouldn't say nothing at all if they didn't hear nothing out of Tank's camp. You see, these are the dumbest things I've ever heard. Only in boxing you hear something as dumb as that. Only about, why would you said TMZ shouldn't say nothing. They should wait for his camp to say something. They asked him himself. I'm asking Tank himself, and then you tell me I shouldn't report it until his team tell me something? When they asked him himself? And you saw him in a wheelchair? Man, come on, man. Sports Fanatic, what's good? Man, only in boxing, bro. Only in boxing. Anthony Pellucci, what's good, great brother? Only in boxing, man. I'm gonna wait till the line go down. 903 boxing, what's good? Martrell, Virginia Beach, what's good? Stephen Bateman, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He says, salute, Blue, salute to you, kid. Eddie Alvarez, what's good? Boxing is a huge joke. Zach, what's good? It's fatiguing me. H Entertainment 19, what's good? You know, boxing is fatiguing me. I'm being honest with y'all, man. It's fatiguing me, bro. It truly is, man. Urban Green, what's going on? Fareed, what's good? When I seen people come out talking about, yeah, I told you it was fake. This was fake news, and TMZ can't be trusted. Mike Lee, what's good? Jermaine Gann, what's good? Shot _064. Dragon, what's good? When I seen people come out and say that, it just annoyed me to my core. It annoyed me to my core. This is why this sport of boxing is a joke. This is why it's not acknowledged as one of the mainstream sports anymore. That's why it's a joke. This is why it's a joke. Noe Ortiz is good. This is why it's a joke. Everybody is quick to want to debunk the fight never happened. Peace be free was good. Big Drew was good. My brother Bish be Megastar in the building. If you got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, have them subscribe to KK Princess TV. My brother Bish be Megastar Little Princess channel. Mike Lisa, I'm getting tired of not seeing the big fight. Facts. Boo, the bigger you get, the more haters you're going to get. So more. Yeah, Miss Joette. But the problem is, right, Miss Joette, it's not even that. Because I don't even care about that. I understand that's going to come, right? There's days where I get frustrated. FSU, what's good? Jesus Valdez Carranza. Atif Collins, what's good? I be wanting to go at people, but then my inner self just be like, for what? Dub Blake, Deuce was good. But it don't even have anything to do with that. Brave Boxing Club was good. It has the thing is, I want to see the sport of boxing grow. Gap Reviews, ATOS was good. I want to see the sport of boxing grow. And it just tells me every day that I'm looking at these things is that people don't want to see the sport of boxing grow. The Black Underground was good. They just want to be right. I'm not here to be right. I hope I'm right. See, that's the difference between me and everybody else. I want to be right. I hope, and the reason my wanting to be right has nothing to do with me getting credit or props. I want to be right because I want to see the fights because I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. I'm not here to be quick to downplay and tell you, oh, the fight ain't happening. Ryan Garcia capping it. Baby Digital was good. Or Tank trolling. Or this person trolling. Man, we shouldn't be doing none of that.
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
Right back.
No. 3 All right. You understand what I'm saying? I want to see the sport of boxing grow. Timothy Ramdeen was good. I want to see the sport of boxing grow. Jose Ayala was good. So we all quick to come on. See, I told you there was going to be no announcement. No, you should be fucking disappointed there wasn't no announcement. You should be disappointed there was no announcement yesterday. Real Dance was good. And you should be expressing your disappointment and not getting an announcement yesterday. John J. Doe was good. H Entertainment, let me rent you up. You should be disappointed. You should be disappointed, not celebrating because, oh, see, told you I was right. There wasn't going to be no announcement at the halftime. What are you talking about? I had my fingers crossed watching it. That's the only reason I watched it. Big Brother in Light was good. My kids and my wife could tell you. The only reason I watched it, I was hoping, I'm like, man, I hope we get an announcement for this fight. A. Tiff Collins, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, just showing love, bro. Smash the like button. People, it costs nothing to support but a like. Salute to you, great brother. No cable TV was good. I was sitting there with my fingers crossed like this that we get a big fight announced. I'm not happy to sitting there waiting idly like this. I'm sitting there, yeah, it didn't get announced. So I could make a video and tell the world that it didn't get announced and I was right. It wasn't going to be announced. I was disappointed it wasn't announced. You should be disappointed it wasn't announced. I'm not celebrating that. I didn't make a video talking about why it didn't be announced. Because there's nothing to celebrate. Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia both at the Super Bowl. Floyd Mayweather at the Super Bowl. We should have got an announcement. Something to celebrate in the sport. But no, dudes is happy that it didn't get announced so that they could say, I told you it wasn't going to get announced. Think about that. Think about that. Milton Welch was good. Think about that, though. Dudes is happy to celebrate. I told you it wasn't going to get announced. I told you it wasn't going to happen. I told you it was all cap. Sean G 85 was good. Ringside Conversation was good. Jose Ayala was good. What the hell is there to celebrate that we didn't get a big fight announced? Somebody explain to me, what is there to celebrate that we didn't? This is the sport of boxing that we love. That we all, as a community, we all are part of this community to celebrate the sport of boxing that we love. So that's like saying, you a fan, you a reporter, or you a fan of the sport of the NFL. And then they say, ain't gonna be no Super Bowl, and then you quick to jump up and be like, see, told you they wasn't gonna be no Super Bowl. I told you it wasn't gonna be no Super Bowl, it was all cap. What? Trade up 2-3-4 was good. Imagine that. Imagine that, people. Imagine you jumping up. I told you wasn't the NBA Finals was gonna get canceled. I told you. Trade up 2-3-4 was good. When we was dealing with a global pandemic and we didn't know if we was going to get the NBA games or what they was going to do, it was a disappointment. Think, it was a disappointment that we wasn't getting it. No NBA fan or reporter or anybody was excited to report that the NFL or the NBA wasn't going to play no games. Noah Ortiz, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, thank you, Blue. It's about the time all the fans come together and hold these promoters accountable. We got to raise hell to get these fights, y'all. Facts. You got Canelo Alvarez in the building. You got Tank in the building. You got Ryan in the building. You got Floyd in the building. What better place? You got Rihanna performing at halftime. DOG 215 was good. You got Rihanna performing at halftime. It's the Super Bowl. It's the biggest event in the United States. Why wouldn't you want it reported? Why wouldn't you want it to be announced? Why would you want to celebrate it not being announced? Why don't we all make videos complaining why didn't we get an announcement? Brian Taylor, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, this is going to be a Spence versus Terrence Crawford. That's probably not going to happen, just like Davis versus Ryan, shaking my head, so I don't get my hopes up anymore. Real talk with Mama was good. And that's a problem, that you can't get your hopes up. Just think about this. Do you think a hardcore NBA fan, reporter, or anybody that reports on the NBA sits there and be like, man, I ain't getting my hopes up. that LeBron is going to pay Kevin Durant, because that ain't never going to happen. Or I ain't get my hopes up that Steph Curry and Ja Morant ain't never going to play each other, because that ain't never going to happen. Or I can't get my hopes up about, Giannis Antetokounmpo playing against Joel Embiid, because that ain't never going to happen. We can't get our hopes up? And dudes is happy to celebrate this instead of making videos complaining to try to make a change? How about we complain as a community and as in unity to try to make a change so we can get the fight, so we can stop the capping? How about that? Cold-blooded Rottweiler, what's good? Jalen said, I remember you feeling like this about Spencer. Yeah. And I told you guys, these dudes behind the scenes, it's preventing us from getting the big fights, and y'all still talking about some fighters. Reese the Beast was good. I told y'all about the budget, right? All of a sudden today, we making videos about, oh, Showtime getting a new budget. Well, I thought there wasn't a budget problem to begin with. Uh-oh. Didn't I tell y'all it was a problem with the budget? Boston Man was good. Carlos Malagon was good. Boston Jab News TV was good. Didn't I tell y'all there was a problem with the budget? Salute to H Entertainment becoming an official channel member, family member of this here Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute. I appreciate you, kid. I told you I was a problem with the budget, right? Now suddenly everybody reporting that, oh, Showtime getting a new budget. But how could they get a new budget when there wasn't a budget problem to begin with? They told you it wasn't a budget problem. Now all of a sudden, now Showtime getting a new budget. But I told y'all that there was a problem with the budget from the beginning. But guess what? Y'all told me there wasn't no problem with the budget though. Now everybody making videos talking about how Showtime is getting ready to get a new budget though. They getting ready to get more money. But I thought there wasn't no problem with the budget though. How you getting? Why we reporting on Showtime getting a new budget and having now Steven Espinosa have new bosses? But there was no problem though. There was no problem with the budget, right? I muted it for 1 second. Johnny Goodman, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, hate to say it, but these bosses need to sign with Jake Paul. He will at least get these fights done. Man, yeah, I muted for 1 second. T-Buzz, what's going on? 100 Key the Locksmith. Hold on 1 second, people. Hold on 1 second. Pardon me, people. Nah, so yeah, I saw a brother say, yeah, we know it wasn't for no reason because Tank don't cap. That's how I feel. So if Tank don't cap, right? He don't make up stories. Then why you in the wheelchair, being wheeled around the Super Bowl? And I said this, right? So why wasn't there many pictures? See, I don't care what people say. Oh, man, you shouldn't be reporting on this, or I don't care, man. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. When Tank Davis ain't fighting, I'ma still be a fan of the sport of boxing. When Devin Haney not fighting, I'ma still be a fan of the sport of boxing. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing first. And so here's the thing, right? If you in a wheelchair, I'm a reporter for the sport of boxing. I'm an advocate for the sport of boxing. If one of the big deals in a big situation in the sport of boxing is in a wheelchair, that's something to report on. KQKC Boxing Network. Go subscribe to my brother KQKC Boxing Network, Triple OG. He says, stay on your grind like I told you, and you're doing it. We are riding with you, good brother, no doubt. Salute to my brother KQKC Boxing, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, kid. So my thing is this, right? Hot Science 7, what's good? If I'm an NBA reporter and I'm an advocate for the NBA, right? And I see Giannis Antetokounmpo, knock on wood, God forbid. I go somewhere and you see Giannis Antetokounmpo at the Super Bowl in a wheelchair. Do you think nobody in the NBA that reports from the NBA or reporters from the NBA or advocates for the NBA or ESPN, nobody's going to report it? Isn't that pretty stupid to say, you should wait and see what's going on? What are you talking about? If they saw him in the wheelchair, Mr. Carter was good. If they saw him in the wheelchair and they asked him what's going on, why is he in the wheelchair? And you hear the audio and you can see him in the wheelchair and they asking him why is he in the wheelchair, and he says to them that he injured his ankle. Levine said they reaching, Blue. Who's reaching? Emily Gonzalez, peace of blessings, queen. How you doing today? You see him in the wheelchair, right? Rebel Life Boxing, what's good? Blue, salute. My 1-year-old looks for you to say, dub. Salute. She goes crazy. Salute to my brother, Rebel Life Boxing. He said my 1-year-old says she looks for me to say, dub on your boy Blue. He said they need something to talk about. Who needs something to talk about? Stone Alone, my brother. Yes, Shawala 77, the queen is here, Stone Alone. Levine said they need something. Who needs something to talk about? What do you mean? So they need something to talk about? Who needs something to talk about? Anthony Ford, what's good, great brother? Who needs something to talk about? Levine, I agree with you 1,000%, man. Easy Lewin, what's good? Salute to my brother Stone Alone in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, salute, Blue. I'm late. but I'm here. Salute to my brother Stone and Long. Bloodshot 610 was good. He said, yeah, that's it. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what we supposed to do. We supposed to report. If you see Tank Davis in a wheelchair, he's a big deal for the sport of boxing. What do you mean you're supposed to wait and people shouldn't report everything? That just sounds dumb. S6J was good. Oh man, people shouldn't be quick to report. You shouldn't be quick to report. If Floyd Mayweather is in a wheelchair ahead of a Manny Pacquiao fight, why wouldn't we report it? Why would we wait to report that, hey man, I saw Floyd Mayweather in a wheelchair? Why would I wait to report that? Somebody explain to me that. What am I waiting for to report it? Why, if I'm a advocate and a reporter for the sport of boxing, why wouldn't I tell you, the fans, that I saw Deadface was good, that I saw Floyd Mayweather in a wheelchair? I should wait to tell y'all? I shouldn't be quick to tell y'all? If somebody's telling me, hey bro, it's a possibility that we could get an announcement for Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia, we could possibly get an announcement for the fight at halftime. I should wait. I shouldn't tell y'all that we could possibly get an announcement for the fight at halftime. I should wait. What? Somebody explain to me, what am I waiting for? Why would I wait? What am I waiting for? Explain to me. Why would I wait? QT was good. What am I waiting for? To tell you that this is a possibility. I don't care if I tell you 10,000 times and it don't happen 10,000 times. I'm going to tell you 10,000 times because I hope that it happens. Dwayne Musena was good. Exactly, Dwayne Musena. Let me rent you up, brother. Musena. Exactly. And I'm not happy or quick or proud to tell you, hey man, I'm not afraid to go out on a limb and be wrong. So if I go on a limb and I tell you, man, we could get an announcement for Tank and Chris K. Boston was good. Bro, stay with the false reports. Who stay with the false reports? Who stay with the false reports? Chris K. Boston. Who stay with false reports? Go ahead and tell me. Unbiased boxing talk was good. The future was good. Who stayed with false boxing reports? Go ahead and tell me. Shawah Allah, 7 blessings, Queen. I'm so happy that you're healthy. Make sure it's legit before you tell us. Shut up. A. Tiff Collins, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, you are correct. If LeBron sneezed wrong, it's breaking news on ESPN. A superstar player is injured. It should be breaking news. You right, bro. How was that? How was this not news? Exactly. Salute to my brother A. Tiff Collins, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Make sure it's correct before. Man, you should be happy that somebody's advocating for this sport of boxing. ESPN don't tell you a thing about it. ESPN, oh, bro, stay telling us false information. No, I'm trying to give you an update. Just like ESPN will give you an update, everything that happens in the NBA or NFL or whatever. Was ESPN wrong when they told you Tom Brady was retiring and then Tom Brady came out and said, oh, I'm coming back to the Tampa Bay Bucks? Was ESPN wrong? Was ESPN wrong when they told you Tom Brady was retiring and then Tom Brady came back to play for the Tampa Bay Bucks? Was that false news? Huh? Was that false news when ESPN reported that? Huh? When I told y'all that they want to make Errol Spence fight Keith Thurman, and then y'all came out and said, get him out of here. Oh, you ain't ESPN. But you watch me though, bro. Because this is how I know you watch me. You just said, oh man, bro be having a whole bunch of false reports. So how you know what I have? How you know what I do and don't do if you don't watch me? I ain't ESPN. Yeah, you're right. ESPN don't give you no information about some boxing. That's why you come here. I'm better than ESPN. Box fan full time, other than Super Chat. Everything is subject to change, especially in boxing. This is a fact. I'm better than boxing. I'm better than ESPN. Because I give you an update on the sport of boxing every day. Right, wrong, or indifferent. And let me tell y'all something else. I want to inform y'all about something else as well. This information be coming straight from people that are higher ups. Delveda X, what's good? Delveda X, what's good? Right? And they be giving information out. So if I'm wrong, let me ask you this question. What about the higher ups that tell you the fight gonna happen this date? Bob Arum told you that Devin Haney Lomachenko was happening in March. Why did that change? Sports Fanatic was good. What happened? Oh, Stokes was good. Bob Arum told you Lomachenko, Devin Haney happened in March. We making the fight happen in March. We still didn't get an announcement. Why not? So Bob Arum was capping? He was lying? Joe Forster was good. Huh? Was Bob Arum capping? Was he lying to you? Mr. Neezy TV was good. Yeah, Henry Mahone. I get frustrated because I'm here trying to advocate and trying to give the fans this information. And then people come here and try to use it against me. Malik Gray was good. Oh, you said this didn't happen. You said you should be happy though. In the NBA, all signs was pointing to. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a story. Somebody close to Kevin Durant that I know here in New York, that's close to his brother or family member, right? Told me in the offseason, Kevin Durant wants to go to the Knicks. He's going to the Knicks. He's in the Hamptons. He's going to the Knicks. Kyrie Irving came and changed his mind. Then he ended up going to the Nets. So was that all cap? Is everybody lying when they say that? Huh? Is it all cap? Is Bob Arum lying? Huh? Timothy Stockmine was good. 4.6 million in bonus. Thank you, brother. He said 4.6 million in bonus. The CEO of Showtime makes, and his salary is 1.2 million. They don't care about no fans and the love of the sport. Facts.
You got everything?
Yeah, thank you, brother. Facts. Now, I told y'all that. Who was the first one telling y'all, hey, there's issues with Showtime going on behind the scenes? Oh, no, it ain't. Q De Niro, Deuce, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, hey, Blue, keep doing your thing. Some people are so ungrateful and can never be satisfied. You actually said we don't know if he's hurt or not, or if he's just resting his legs. Never said he was hurt. Facts. Salute to my brother Q De Niro, Deuce, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Zakari was good. All Funny Video was good. Eugene Pearson was good. Comedy Jordan Hollywood was good. So now, right? Markeitha Nar was good. So now, I try to give you this information. So now, think about this, right? I want y'all to understand this, right? Tiff Collins, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping a half a dub on your boy Blue. Dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, but they was all mad at Shields when she called out these male fighters. Now look, facts. Why haven't we gotten an announcement? Instead of us making videos, instead of us talking about Ryan's cap, why don't we complain that the fight is not happening? I was the first one who told you there's issues with Showtime. I told y'all that before we heard any of this news with now they having new management and all these people taking over. Wasn't I the first person to tell you the budget ain't right? Something is going on with the budget. I was the first person to tell y'all that. Not a single person on here told y'all about that budget until I told y'all that something is going on with the budget. Something is going on with Showtime behind the scene. Dead Face brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said there's not going to be an initial announcement of the fight until after the court date. That's what everybody's waiting for. That's a strong possibility. On the mic, my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. Go subscribe to my brother and support my brother Terrence Bailey Sr. Hey Terrence, man, me and the wife, we done tested positive for COVID, man. Noe Ortiz in the super chat dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said everyone in the chat and every Boston fan should be on Twitter right now demanding this fight happening from Oscar and Showtime. We got to apply pressure. I agree. But and salute to Deadface dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. But we too busy trying to prove each other wrong. Shunji 85 was good. Senzo South Africa was good. Big Red Up was good. Big Red NC was good. But we'd rather come on here and prove each other wrong. So I was the first one to make y'all aware about this budget. When I told y'all there's a problem with Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence about this budget, Giovanni Walker was good. Everybody said I was capping. Oh, Blue making up stories. Blue lying. Blue this. Blue defending Terrence Crawford. Now we'll look what's happening. Stanley Bailey was good. Now look what's happening. Oh, Showtime getting a new budget. Why are they getting a new budget for what? If there wasn't an issue with the budget at all, blessings, Tara Sims, appreciate you. Elijah was good. If there wasn't an issue with behind the scenes with them at all, then why are we talking about them getting a new budget? For what? Little Marty was good. I thought there's no problems. Everything is on the up and up. I pointed and said, why all these fighters only fight once a year? There's an issue going on behind the scene. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Terrence Crawford just ducking. Oh, but now we talking about budgets now. Now we talking about Showtime and getting Steven Espinosa got new bosses right now to report to. Well, why? Morgan Bear was good. Why? Why? K. Causey was good. Why? And then look at this, right? Then look at this situation, right? I told y'all about Tank and Ryan fight happen. I told y'all I believe that what they're doing is just promoting the fight. Oh, this fight ain't happening. Robert Williams was good. You know what's amazing to me? Tank Davis just said again in this TMZ video that the fight is happening. So is he capping? Because when Ryan tell you the fight happened or Oscar say it, everybody says they capping. So Tank just said we got a big fight coming up and to be announced. And nobody said he's capping. Giovanni Walker was good. Salute my brother in the super chat. My refresher for the night. Appreciate you, great brother. How come nobody's saying he's capping? Oh, that's right, because it don't have nothing to do with Tank. It all hinges on whether it has nothing to do with Tank. It all hinders and it all has whether to do with Ryan Garcia signing or not. If Ryan Garcia don't sign or not, that's what it hinders on, huh? Right? Tank and his team, they don't have nothing to do with this. So Tank just tells you, oh yeah, this big fight is happening. Right? He just tells you that. So instead of us applying pressure and saying, hey, Tank, why are you telling us Mark Almighty was good? Why Timothy Ramdeen was good? You did say that, Blue. I was on the chat when you said it. Oh yeah, for sure. Now think about this. When Tank says the fight is happening, how come nobody's holding him accountable and saying, well, why isn't it happening? Why didn't we get an announcement? How come nobody's saying, what's holding it up then? Cheap deals was good. Salute to Buffalo, New York. How come nobody's saying, well, why don't we get an announcement? What's holding it up? Let's say it's Oscar De La Hoya, right? Well, why aren't they just coming out and saying, well, Oscar De La Hoya don't want to make the fight? Little Marty, what's going on? Huh? We should get an announcement. We should get an update. What's the update? John Merriweather, what's good? On November 17th, right? See, this is what people don't do. They don't keep it 100, right? And they're not about the sport of boxing. They're about a certain, if they want to support the PBC or they want to support a certain fighter, they want to support Top Rank, or they want to support the Zone, or they want to support their favorite fighter or whomever it may be. But on November 17th, Gervonta Tank Davis put on social media, on his Instagram, the fight is done. Him and Ryan Garcia. That's what he said. He said it's done. The fight is done. So why didn't we get? So what happened then? Why is nobody asking them for an explanation why it's not happening then? November 17th, Gervonta Tank Davis put on his social media, the fight is done. Done deal. He put it on his Instagram. He said it's a done deal. So why aren't we asking him what happened? If he took the day to tell TMZ, who asked him, TMZ didn't ask him, they wasn't trying to hate on him. They wasn't trying to knock him. They wasn't doing none of that. They said, bro, why you in the wheelchair? What happened? That's a legit question. What's the problem? That's a legit question. They just asked him, what happened? What's the problem? And so he tells them, and 6'4" is telling him, hey man, get out of here. He said the dude there's asking him questions and saying, hey, the champ is talking to me. He's responding to me. He's telling me what's going on. He's like, man, get out of here. He ain't talking to you. He don't even know you. X, Y, and Z. Only in boxing. Only in boxing. Of course, Tank don't know him. Or he don't know you. He ain't talking to you. And Tank is talking to him, telling him we're gonna have a big fight. Things happen. X, Y, and Z. So he's essentially telling you. And then according to TMZ, that he said he injured his ankle, but then he said, I'm all right. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be all right. Exactly what he said. So I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be good. That's exactly what he said. So then they report, well, Tank Davis said that he injured his ankle, so on and so forth. And then Tank takes to social media and tells them to shut up. And then puts a video of him dancing on his ankle, showing that his ankle is good. And nobody sees, nobody wants to ask questions. All right, people, man, I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to get off of here. I'll be back on tomorrow. Where I'm gonna go rest up with the wife, and I'm gonna go rest up with the wife and eat, man, and call it a night. I'll be back on tomorrow. All right, people. But I just wanted to address that, man. That was bothering me, man. Robert Williams, what's going on? That was bothering me, man, because I'm like, man, dudes ain't advocating for the sport of boxing, man. We should be advocating for the sport of boxing. Period.
Well, I'm gonna clear it.
Lil Marty, love you too, brother. Big block.
What's that?
Crazy 03 was good.
More thick face or
We should. You dropping all over the floor. Appreciate you, Miss Joelle. We should be celebrating the sport of boxing, not celebrating that you was right, that we didn't get an announcement, or celebrating Arizona Scorpions was good. Celebrating that you was right, or celebrating, yeah, I told you Tank wasn't injured. I knew that was cap. Like, you shouldn't be happy about that. At all. At all. At all. If in another sport, I see, like I said, I'm a 49er fan. I see Debo Samuel in a wheelchair, and then I asking him, people saying why he in the wheelchair, and then he telling people shut up, and like what? Ricky Chutchin, what's good? Right? I want to see, bro. I'm a 49er fan, and I see Debo Samuel in a wheelchair. I want to know why. Plain and simple. Smooth Criminal, what's good? Well, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. And starting up holding your boy Blue down, showing me love. I'm going, man. Peace.